What is it? I listen. What can I do? Farewell. Yes. What do you need of me? Very well. Let us finish this.
Finally come for the good of my people. It is time we beckoned Mad and fulfilled our roles. You are not so ignorant as that. You are the avatar of Athene herself. I thought you had been sent to purge my people of their limitations, and I was right. But their chief limitation is not sin. It is fate. It is the fate of my people that must be changed, not their piety. That is what stands between us and grace, our ordained savagery. With the Hyperion and the cipher, Athene granted me some understanding of her work. The Hyperion augments a certain kind of magic, your own. When you shift fate before it, it amplifies that through the cipher and across all my people. She has taught me much while we talked, beckoned. How I can truly serve my people by dying for them. Yes, because I stand for the parts of my people that must be purged. Their savagery and violence. Once I thought my crimes just and necessary. If the gods could not abide them, surely I would find no success with such means. But I was beckoned to this nature, as you were to yours. Kill me before the Hyperion, and all will be freed of their ignobility.
Our final task is... What is... is it?
So, you have finally come. You are not... It is the fate of my people that without the heart she has taught me much. What? But... I hear you. You are. It is the fate of my people. She has taught me much. Yeah. What?
Anacados has been killed. But that energy that came from you, it raised the Hyperion. Without its magic to support the structure, this whole temple is coming down. We need to get out of here. Be cautious in these lands.
Finished, second. Thou alone could do this. As thou I am forever. This is the Anacados, Arcaves,
I hear you.
Her people need a leader for the glory that lies ahead. Secondra will be Primos.
We made it. And you've seen what has happened. The Hyperion soars within our city. We can never thank you fully for your magic. One who wields the elements of Amalur with your ability needs robes to beget their skill. I hope these will serve. You have given us so much. I see the compassion and the influence the gods have had in my people's lives. My life. All along. What Arcais said to me on our last day together, what Athene said as we escaped the Hyperion Temple just now, these are no accidents. Your arrival, our meeting, Anakatos' betrayal and finding Arcais. These events were crafted intent. I see that now. And as you were beckoned to save my people, now I am beckoned to lead them. But I don't know. I don't know if I can. I know. Arcais, my father, told me once, as a child, that the burden of leading the Colossi would fall to me. I thought him a liar. But the goddess has shown that none of us are ever truly forgotten. I think I might try. For a time at least. I will become the Primos, if they will have me. Now, let us return to the city beckoned. Let us see the fruits of your labor. Be cautious in these lands.
And you return to me. I hope you are finding this work well suited to. Very well. I shall. They roam the lands.
Greetings. I hope you have had some success collecting the artifacts around the teeth of Naros. They are strewn through. Be careful with them.
You must be the... What brings the beckoned to me on this day? You have seen Histus? I have not heard from him in so long. I was worried something had happened to him. What business has he sent you on? That fool! He is as oblivious and idealistic as the day I took him for my husband. Very well, I will see him after straightening out some affairs. Mine is the duty to safeguard the Colossi from any threat, so Secondra has charged all the guard. The Primos is the leader of our people in prayer, and she is the Primos now. Having served in the guard, I am certain that she will be a just leader. Farewell, beckoned. Stay out of trouble.
Greetings, beckoned. How goes the work you have taken? The Hyperion is raised. We can set aside the work, if only for the celebrations that result from this.
I can help repair... your equipment. Return to me if your equipment requires repair. Farewell. The beacon! Can I interest you in a potion?
A finest... Crafter there is not.
What type of implement are you? looking for. Peruse for as... As long as you'd like. I will be here if you need.
Greetings. I hope you have had some success. Be careful with them.
All is well. How goes the search for my Galatea? Any news of her yet? Yes. And how was it? Was it unharmed? That statue is my wife, Galatea, so to speak. In truth, my wife is dead. Murdered by a monstrous troll named Kern years before. I carved that statue to remember her by. Every year on the anniversary of her death, I work on it more so that I'd never forget her face. But even that has been denied me. So the only solace I have left is knowing my wife's killer is dead. Find Kern, Beckett, and bring his end for me. Please. My wife was killed by a troll down in the Warren. All I have left to remember her by is a statue I began carving for her down below. But as I am forbidden to leave the city, the only comfort I have is knowing the statue is still intact. Go back to the Warren and search for him there. That is where he ambushed my wife and me years before. Goodbye.
Yes? Hark! That face! So soft and flush. It is none other. The hero of the festival. The harbinger of joy. The beckoned has come in my hour of need. He was my mentor. I apprenticed as a tragedian under Andronikos. I sharpened his quills, blotted his parchment. And here I am today. I had written a piece for him, the unanswered. Unfinished, but unplayable. It was too bitter. A greater subject for my work I cannot think. I was a tragedian before I became the master playwright I am today, studying under Andronikos himself. No one knows more than I do about literature and Colossi theater, except perhaps for Master Andronikos, but he is, unfortunately, no longer with us. I despair that he will never see the productions I have written since his passing. Despite all I have accomplished, I feel that I'm still working to crawl out from under his shadow. Perhaps with my newest play, The Humbled, I can finally do so. The finest questions of ethics, morals, and I'm preparing for a production of my latest masterpiece, The Humbled. With the city in revelry, there is no better time to launch the show. But I have been struggling to cast the performance, and it would be beyond sacrilege for me to do so when you are so close. Please, will you channel your divinity and tell me who Athene would have play my characters?
I expected no less from the beckoned. I have narrowed my list of candidates to 3 performers. They are all of splendid tragedy and quality, but I shall require you to cast them in the proper roles. Their names are Rhode, Ariope, and Zoticus. Seek them out, and take this manuscript. It contains all the information you need to cast the play. Farewell.
Beckoned. I have been hoping to speak with you since I heard of all you have done for our people. I have a task for you. One no one else in the city can perform. Faith keeps most of our laws enforced, but I handle the ones not worthy of our God's close care. You will not lay eyes on it. Would that we could cut ourselves off from it. We have a plant in this city, the Evan root. It was brought with the utmost care from our homeland. There was a special tender for the Evan root, but he has passed. No colossi but the tender or his heir can care for the plant, so tradition dictates. The heir is en route to our city, but the Evan root will die if it is not tended, and the heir is weeks away. Indeed you are not. No colossi but the heir may complete this ritual. But you are no colossi, are you? I must say, there was no greater relief than when I heard the beckoned was an outsider. Oh, thank the gods. I have been at my wit's end for days trying to devise some way of appeasing all parties. It has not been easy. To water the Evan root, you will require spring water from Njordr's font. This water is outside the city, along with the vessel to carry the water. Find this vessel, the amphora, and fill it with water from the font. Then bring the water to the plant and tend it. It is a ceremonial container and part of the Evan root ceremony. It is kept near Njordr's font. It is a pure, clean mountain spring, named in honor of the god of water. It is the only source we can use when tending the Evan root. It is located in Njordr's font. Find it and fill it with the spring water. Be careful outside Idylla.